Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I accidentally hit record before I finished drinking my drink. So, I know it's probably been about 2 weeks or so since I posted a video last. But yeah. So what's been going on? I'm gonna admit it. As far as my weight loss journey goes, I got off the rocker. I've gone off course. It's not over with. It's just I maintain. I haven't gained anything. That's a good thing. But I've been maintaining, but I haven't been trying either. Um, I've been more concentrating on just me and my mental health and my anxieties, and I have been dealing with also my allergies. So I've been going for the last couple months to my ENT doctor. I have been taking allergy shots weekly. And they've had to start over with me at least 2 or 3 times. This last time we had to change the dilution of the actual shots that they give me. I'd take 2 shots, and we didn't know which one. Excuse me, I'm sitting here drinking a frappuccino, which is again reason why I'm off my rocker over here because like literally like look at this. This is like a whole dessert, but you know what? I don't care. I'm probably gonna pay for it later. I know I am, but at this very moment, I don't care. So, okay, so they pretty much have they diluted it, my allergy shot stuff, and they decided, since I'm taking 2 different kinds, I got one for like my from like pollen, I'm guessing tree pollen, like pollen, mold, and dust and things like that. Then I have another one for pet dander and allergens with that. So they're 2 different shots. And it's like 2 different solutions, one stronger than the other. I don't know. But so they didn't know which one was actually causing me some issues. Now, I didn't fully have to use my EpiPen, but I did have some like itchy throat. I did feel like it was like I feel like I had to constantly clear my throat. I felt like just shortly after I started taking the shots. And it went away after a while. Like my voice literally sounded like it was hoarse. But it went away after a while, so I never took the EpiPen. And then so we thought, okay, since we have been repeating doses, we decided let's just go back to the manufacturer and let's just change and dilute it down some, which means it's going to take me longer to get to a higher strength. So, which is fine, whatever's safe, whatever. It is annoying to have to come in once a week to go do this, but because the whole point was I was told when I first started this was that I would do this for 3 months, and then after 3 months, then I could start doing my own shots at home, and I wouldn't have to always come in every week. It's been well over 3 months, and I guess I maybe and the girl I talked to, the text, she goes, yeah, sometimes it can take up to a year, year and a half, almost 2 years to even get to that point, because you have to get up to a certain level before and safely before they allow you to take the vials home and so forth and do it yourself at home. So, which I understand that, and it's just frustrating. And not only that, but I still am still battling with some allergens that are still, and I feel like it's like part of me feels like half of it works. Like the pet dander stuff, I think it's working because I notice when I'm petting my cats mainly because we don't have dogs, but when I'm around the cats and stuff like that, I notice I'm not breaking out in hives anymore. I'm not, you know, dealing with anything. So I'm pretty cool. But when it comes to but the other part, which is like dust, pollen, or whatever it is, I feel like I'm fighting a battle. One, the room I'm in the house, in this area of the house, it's so dusty. It's like it's hard to stay on top of that. And its only reason is one, I have been kind of lazy at dusting this area of the house because we're about to renovate this section of the house. It's like I feel like it's like cleaning before the maid comes. It's like I feel like I'm just trying to grin and bear it until we get to that point, which we were going to until we decided we are probably going to do a small little weekend getaway with the family. And I figured I didn't want to leave the cats in a mess of destruction of remodeling while we're gone. So I figured we put it off until we got back and then we can start in on it. So all I have to do is wait a couple more weeks and then we can get started. But yeah, so I've been dealing with that. I have also been dealing with um mainly it's my allergens. I finally today was the first time I've had my allergy shots and didn't have really much issues, which is kind of crazy because normally I have issues. I had a little itchy throat, but it wasn't bad, and that's a good thing. I now have been having to deal with more of my POTS. I did have an episode the other night. It was like, I don't know what happened, but like my sodium levels, like my blood pressure or something was dropping. It was just hit me in the evening time, and I was like, I got up to go to the restroom, and I felt like I was going to pass out on the toilet. And I'm like, I am not going to go out this way. So I was like, immediately salt water as much as I could, downing it. I finished like a whole big bottle of water and of like almost 1,000 grams of sodium. Felt a lot better, but I was still had to recover. It takes 2 to 3 days for my body to really kind of recover from it. So I knew it was a ticking time on because I had 2 or 3 weeks where I felt okay. I felt decent, and I was okay. And then it just hit me, and it was like, really, out of all times. But I guess it's better to hit me when I'm at home versus when we go on our little it's a kind of mini vacay because it's only a couple days. It's not like it's a whole week or 2 weeks or whatever. It's just to get out of the house, and we're not going too far. But as long as, but it's like I don't want it to happen there, while we're out doing things, and I feel awful. So, yeah, because things can go downhill pretty quickly, and I really don't want to deal with that. So, but I guess it's better to happen now than then. So I'm still kind of recovering from it, but I'm not doing too bad. There's not a whole lot to report on. I just wanted to post a video real quick and just kind of give you guys an update health wise. Again, I mean, my health, weight, I've kind of put off a little bit. Again, I've just been maintaining, which is kind of good, but it's not where I need to be. But it's still I'm not adding weight either, so that's a good sign too. But all in all, it's not been terrible. I've been feeling mentally. I start a new psychiatrist coming up I think the end of next week. So we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, I'm just like, and then I'm still doing therapy, so that's good too. And everything else seems to be going good. I'm waiting right now. I'm working on with um my mother-in-law. She's part of a VFW, and apparently she found out that because I have family members that served in the military and the army and all that stuff, and she's like, if they have and we pull their records, you could be part of it too, and they do have grants, so that can possibly help me be able to afford to help pay for so I can get the rest of my teeth done. And so we're working on that. So hopefully, it would be great to get something done by my birthday. It'd be a great birthday present to myself, but they'll help, kind of help pay for some of it. And it would be nice. Then I can just put this behind me. But yeah, because right now I'm taking time off. I noticed one of my teeth is already starting to chip, and my teeth are getting like very thin. So the one I do have. So I'm like, I have a little PTSD because last time that happened to me, and all I did was eat a sandwich, and literally I bit into the bread, and it just completely shattered, and my tooth, and it was like emergency, and I don't want that to happen again, especially if we go out of town. I don't want that to happen. So, I've been kind of staying on top of things and letting them know, hey, what's the process? Can we speed it up? See what's going on here. So it's just getting the ball rolling with that, health wise. There's not a whole lot anything else really happening. I bought some leg compress things, where you like, it's like wraps you put on and you plug them in, and it does like not only a massage, but like a squeeze, compression kind of thing. And I bought some, it's like from the knee down, and it even goes across like to your feet. And I bought some, and they work pretty well. I've been trying those out lately to kind of help any swelling. I will take them with me because I can take them, they are compactable, so I can take them with me. So when we go on our trip, because I know we're going to be in the car for several hours, I know my feet are going to swell. So I know as soon as we get settled into the hotel, I know my butt is going to, plug them in, and I'm going to do 20 minutes of them, squeeze all that fluid out. before I go to bed, because we won't leave on a ride till like late at night anyway. So, because we're not leaving till later in the day. But yeah, so that's pretty much all health wise. In case you guys are interested in. I am done. I'm pretty much done with the first part. I think on my true crime book story that I've been working on with you guys. I've been talking about it. It seems like almost a year now. And I deeply apologize with it. I keep pitting it's not like I'm pitting it off. It's that sitting down and actually working on it, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy from me. So with chronic fatigue syndrome, just sitting up and watching a movie can be exhausting. I mean, you're lucky if I get into a shower at least once a day or once every other day. It's like that. I did a shower today and that's all I'm doing. It's some days it's like that. And if you don't know what chronic fatigue syndrome is, it's very real. It's an unseen illness. You see it, but you don't see it. And there's so much between that and the fibro and everything else I'm dealing with. It's exhausting. So, but I have been working on it. And I think I'm going to try to do this where I may have 4 parts. Each part have 2 hours. And I'll probably release them consecutively, like one a day, and make it spread out for a week, maybe. Or I may release it all at one time. I don't know. Just however you guys prefer it. And then, but again, it's going to take me a while. I'm just now getting the formatting how I want it. And then once I get everything written out, script-wise, then I will work on editing and then recording and so forth. So, yeah. But I'm hoping you guys will like it because it's actually a really interesting story. So, it's about a family that's got some craziness going on. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope you guys are staying safe. So much stuff going on out there in the world. It's crazy. Take care of each other and stay safe. And you know what? Like my videos, please let me know you guys have at least you've heard them. If you don't want to comment, that's fine. At least like it so I know it's doing something out there. And I appreciate you guys and everything. Maybe on our little vacay, maybe I'll make a little montage video, post it on here. I don't know. But we'll see if I feel like I want to be a little creative. Maybe I'll just figure something out. And yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening and thanks for keeping up to date. And I guess that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.